Hi class. In this video, I am just really quickly going to talk to you all about a data analysis tool inside of Excel that I think is a really good tool, and that is going to be the VLOOKUP function. The VLOOKUP function was actually something that I also had a lot of trouble with, but I do think that it's a really good function for data analysis because it allows you to basically piece together information from more than one table. So it allows you to kind of, combine information across tables. So the first thing I'm going to do is just walk you guys through how I came up with the results for the VLOOKUP function doing the down payment. So let me pull up the formula here. Okay, so the first thing that you want to look up in the lookup value field is you're going to be looking up the information that you need to correspond with what you're looking for. So in this particular instance, it was 6.25. So we're going to use 6.25 to look up the information down here in the table. So in the table array area, you're going to select all of the information, including the table headers for interest rate and required down payment. And we're also doing that because in order to find the down payment, this is the instruction that we were given. And then you also want to multiply that times the selling price. So here, the first thing we did was select the cell that we're going to be using as a reference to look up the information for. Here in the table array area, you want to select the table range, but you also want to make sure that you use absolute reference. So you have to put a $ in front of the column letter and also the row number. The next thing here for the column index, you're going to put 2 because you're looking across 2 different columns for information. Let's say, for instance, that you also needed to use the long-term column, then your column index number would be 3 instead of 2. And here in the in a range lookup box, you're going to put false because what you want to return is the true value for that 6.25. in there. Okay, so one more thing that I wanted to mention is the part where I had difficulty was with the multiplication. So I couldn't really figure out like where to put in the actual asterisk for the cell C4. It took me a couple moments, but you have to go back to week 1, which is order of operations. You have to put parentheses around the other part of the argument, and outside of the parentheses, you're going to do the multiplication in cell C4, and from there you have it. So I hope this video was helpful on VLOOKUP and why it is such a good tool. And also, since we did use the absolute references here, you would be able to go ahead and drag the formula down for the rest of the column as I've already done.